Hello, dear Cancers. When retrograde Mercury passes your house 6, house of health, additional responsibility, pets and service business, it brings more fiery energy in these matters regarding information, communication. And there are certain things that you have to be careful with and take into consideration when you make your choices. House 6 represents everything regarding our routines, our schedule, our environment. And it brings you second chances regarding the service businesses as well. Mercury retrograde this time in November and December invites you to reevaluate and reflect all individuals with Cancer as their zodiac ascendant on moon sign on your health, on your routine, on your schedule, every day-to-day life and tasks. Cancers, you value emotional security, safety, comfort, and you might find this retrograde period extremely helpful for nurturing and refining those little things, luxuries that brings you that stability and safety. This period is about looking closely and precisely on how you bring the balance into your life. And it's time finally to focus on your both physical and mental health. Sagittarius influence will bring the bigger perspective, bigger picture, long-term goals on your daily habits. If before you found, for example, that it's hard to lose weight, you will find out that after the full moon in Taurus, it will be easier to lose weight and you can get the results double faster after the full moon. When the moon is losing weight, it will be easier for you to lose weight as well, or develop the habits that you wanted to have in the past, but you never had a chance to come to this point when you can show yourself some love and self-respect. So what to do during this retrograde Mercury? I will give you a few things. So the first one, evaluate your daily routines. Some people I know they love to make lists. And maybe it would be the time when you can dedicate 5 minutes of your day to yourself, because you are the most important person in your life. And you need to know which areas of your life need improvement to feel more secured, more comfortable with yourself and with others. Second, review your wellness and health. What needs to be improved and how you can do it. Diet, exercise, knowledge, just sleep. Maybe you will realize that you sacrifice too much of yourself for the others, and if you're a people pleaser, ask yourself, how many people did you please? How many people are pleased with you? Why would you want to please others? Because maybe in your childhood you were not given enough love, and only by giving things to others and giving everything, given, you received love and you want to be loved. So willing to be loved is the driven force for you to sacrifice and neglect your habits, body, day-to-day life. Think about it. So retrograde Mercury will bring you the chances for getting deeper in your analysis about your health and wellness. What needs to be improved? You will have second chances to meet the right people in the right moment. The only thing that I would ask you to keep in mind that retrograde Mercury in house 6 and 12, in your case it's house 6, might bring you wrong diagnosis. So if a doctor will tell you something, seek another opinion or few opinions in order to be safe. And after retrograde Mercury will finish in the middle of December, you will have a time to revisit the same diagnosis or test results or see the first results of your treatment, because Mercury will stay in your house 6 until January the 1st, 2025. Third, reflect on the work processes and responsibilities, as well as on documentation. If you feel overwhelmed or burdened by your work tasks, use this time to reconsider how you approach your responsibilities. Maybe there are certain things that is just too much for you. Maybe you don't have time for that. Maybe it's time to choose you, because if something happens to you, nobody will help you. Look for the ways to streamline or delegate your responsibilities to somebody else, and those responsibilities that are not essential, for example. Define what truly matters to you and focus on those on real values or the true things that you believe in. Fourth, clear out and organize your working space and home. This is a very favorable time to get rid of the things, and the more things you clear from your life, the more financial sources you will attract. And I know, dear Cancers, how you like to keep things in order, and it's time for you to get that order and harmony that you wanted for such a long time. Number 5, double check the communication at work, because retrograde Mercury is the time for errors, miscommunications, and conflicts. That's why when you explain something or you delegate your responsibilities, make sure you ask questions how people understood you and if you are on the same page. And now a few things to avoid. If it's not an emergency, avoid major operations. It's better not to have them on a retrograde Mercury or on a full moon. It's better to schedule them, depends on a moon cycle and depends on the organs that you want to heal or operate. I have a lunar book guide on Kindle Amazon, which organs on which moon cycle are more vulnerable. It's better not to touch them. And on which lunar days is better to plan any planned operations. Again, not an emergency operations. Your body will heal very fast and without any complications. Second, do not take new work orders, new work projects, unless those are old projects that you have to finalize, or those are old clients. Reunite, reconcile, partnership again, collaborate again. Third, do not change your jobs, do not apply for the new jobs, and do not quit your jobs unless this is the job that you've been before or the place where you worked before. To do something again, it's a good time. For the new positions, it's better to wait. You will not lose anything. You will not lose any good opportunities. Good opportunities will find you in December. Fourth, watch out for being overwhelmed and overworking, burning out. Because Sagittarius is a fire element, it will give you lots of energy to focus on your productivity. But if you will neglect your health, if you will not sleep well, you will start having psychosomatic diseases that will come out of nowhere, and retrograde Mercury will point out your problems by making your body sore in certain areas. And by interpreting those areas, you will discover which problems you have. And if you will make a short research, you will discover how to get rid of those things. If you have any health issues, it's time to resolve them. Do not ignore them. Go to the hospital, make your tests. In December, you will meet right people in the right moment, in the right time. It will feel right. It will bring harmony and balance into your life, and it will bring clarity. And also retrograde Mercury, it's a wonderful time if you wanted to find any person or people from service business, such as a nanny for your child or contractor to fix your home. If you worked with them before, it's a good time, but it's not a good time to hire new people and let absolutely total strangers in your environment. As I mentioned before, retrograde Mercury brings luck to fraud criminals and con artists. That's why be very cautious and careful with who you share your personal information. Sometimes it's better to keep quiet on the public transportation and not to share any personal details on the pubs, clubs. Otherwise, you make yourself vulnerable and ask for maybe even karmic rakes for a new life lesson. The good news, in the end of the retrograde Mercury phase, you will be so much healthier. You will look better, you will feel better, you will have all needed information that you were missing in order to come closer to your goals and have this balance with work and health in your life. I wish you to have an amazing retrograde Mercury phase of second chances in your house 6. Your comments mean the world to me. I really enjoy reading them, so please leave the comments under this video. I hope to see you in my future videos. Have a good day. Bye.